So in this episode of How to Choose Your Battles by Clan Chimera, what we're going to be going over is how to give the best amount of support to your teammates, even if you don't actually know how to communicate with them directly. It's quintessential to victory to know that, like I said in the previous episode, if your teammates are not following you, then you'd best be following your teammates. So what you're going to do, what you're going to see me demonstrate in this episode is I'm going to specifically make a point of going for the support of my allies. Now you see them fighting in the background. I'm keeping a third eye on them. And if you remember from the first episode, I talked about visual situational awareness. So as I'm fighting this guy, and I just killed him. As I'm fighting him, I actually kept a third eye on what my other teammates were doing, because I got my character, I practiced with my character to the point where I don't actually have to think to execute an action of hers. I've just repeated so many of her combos over and over and over again in practice that doing them is just it has become first nature, and she's like an extension of my body. Now, you see here, you're just seeing the polar opposite. If you just saw that, let me back up. This is a really good episode because right here, what you just saw, as I pause this, you're going to see an asshole teammate of ours kind of betray us, which actually makes for perfect material to show the contrast between a good teammate and a bad one. So you're going to watch them fall, this berserker here, you're going to watch them fall and die, and then you're going to see me revive them. And no, of course, none of this was planned. None of these guys are in my clan. I'm not on a mic for any of them. This is just me playing solo for Dominion. Now, when you're playing support, if that's your strategy, I'm like, especially with my character, the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie can switch between the Vanguard and being a support character. Hybrids can really make them, you can really turn hybrids into whatever you want them to be, depending upon their armor set and your playing style. Now, as you can see here, they're fighting because the Berserker's mad that the Raider was basically a dig to him. And as you can see here, I'm trying to communicate with them even though I'm not on the mic. I'm trying to tell them, get out of here, because we need to, the enemy's not fighting the way that we are. So after I try for a couple of attempts to try to talk to them, I realize nobody's listening to me, so I just go on without them. There are three of us here. That means there's a teammate out there that is needing our help. And since they're going to fight, I'm just going to ignore them. Maybe they'll come around.
You lost Zone C.
Trying to signal my teammates to follow me. And the enemy has indeed gained ground because we were busy fighting each other. Keeping a third eye on my teammates, following them, sort of playing bodyguard. And then after I took care of my guy, immediately went to theirs, and then focused on the next one, just in a chain link of deaths. Chain link of kills. In the next video, I'm probably going to demonstrate the importance of healing. And our teammate is still being a dick, as you can see up there, the Raider, with the ladder. I don't know what's going on with that guy. But this time I'm not sticking around to screw around with them. So we've regrouped and all three of us are running, keeping a third eye on the mini-map. Okay, now I see here, I saw in the distance that Valkyrie coming. Alright, so jump on them, but still remaining the wingman of my teammate that I've pretty much designated myself to protect and support, never straying too far away from them. Unless, of course, what I'm doing right now, and that is choosing to switch whatever teammate I want to support. Right now I saw that the Alpha is in trouble, so I'm going to go support Alpha. And then voila. I see the Raider. The Raider isn't too much of a dick. He is at least killing other members of the opposite team. And it's really self-obvious why you want to support your teammates, but the thing is, even though it seems like a self-evident axiom, most people just don't think about it. A surprising amount of people just don't think. They play team games, but they don't think about their team. They just run in alone and die instead of playing support. Because even if you play support, you can still rack up a ton of kills, which I will be demonstrating this by the end of this video. And not only that, because you're supporting your teammates, your likelihood of dying exponentially drops. And I could have gone to go heal, which is what I would have done if I wasn't trying to demonstrate the importance of teamwork. However, as you can see here, I got 0 deaths and 14 kills, and that is how you properly support your team.